Welcome, everyone, to What the Force. I'm Marie-Claire Gould, your host, and with me for chapters 9 and 10 of Maul Shadow Lord, my good friend and yours, Katie Horn. Welcome.
Hi. Oh my gosh, it's the finale already.
The finale.
Yeah.
We have strange allies and
The
Dark Lord.
Yeah. They dropped the episode titles weeks before the show even premiered, and they said episode 10 was going to be called Finale, and all of us knew that was a lie. We all knew it was a placeholder title. And then when the Dark Lord appeared on my screen, I just went, yes!
Yes.
I'm glad they hit it because it was a nice reveal.
Yes, it was a nice reveal that they hid him, even though the leak of his poster had happened so early on.
Oh my God. I was just like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'm just gonna close the page.
Yeah, I think it made a lot of sense that especially Sidious would have sent Vader after Maul.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, gosh, back when we recorded, our pre-show hype back in January, that was one of the first things I speculated. I was like, we gotta get a Vader fight.
Yeah,
it's been too long. We've never had it before. All through the Clone Wars, there would be scenes where Anakin runs into a room just as Maul runs out of a room.
Exactly.
It was teased for way too long. It had to happen. Yep.
Absolutely. Let's talk about overall these episodes. So, how did you feel about the episodes?
I mean, they were amazing.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat. It was teetering.
From the get-go of they've got a way out, Drayden helping them and sort of the adventure of symbolically going into the underworld or the sewers to escape with the acid and everything like that. Everything was very cool and interesting and wonderful. I really loved everything that the show produced.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I got my quibbles, I got my complaints, but sometimes I could be super basic and I could just enjoy a good laser sword fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And the choreography was really wonderful. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll get into the choreography, but yeah, it was a visual spectacle. I have nothing bad to say about the animation, nothing but glowing praise. My goodness.
And one thing that I've really appreciated is some of the earlier episodes were harder to see, exactly what was going on when there were in dark scenes. I had no problems with this episode whatsoever. They were really, really great. So I'm really, really enjoying this show. And frankly, I'm really excited for the next season. I was really, really happy to see that they're talking about how it's not going to be too long of a wait. It's not we have to wait for them to write an entire season. It's already in production.
It's already in development. Yeah, absolutely. So that's really exciting. I mean, not to speculate too much, but I'm going to go ahead and guess November next year or spring the year after. That's going to be my guess.
Yeah, if it follows the Bad Batch, sort of it flow of everything, we might even get it next year.
Right.
In the spring.
Oh my gosh. You're thinking before Celebration?
Or released in time for Celebration.
Man. That'd be wild. I can't wrap my head around Disney not using Celebration to hype Maul. I would imagine they would drop the trailer for season 2 at Celebration. That would be my guess, but I don't know.
In the previous years, they've shown episodes of the Bad Batch early.
Ooh, okay. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And it seems like they're following the same sort of animation like
Yeah.
approach for Maul as they did with the Bad Batch.
Oh, gosh, well, we can only hope. We can only hope because I don't want to wait too long. Like the show has finally gotten started.
Yeah.
The show is finally here. The show is finally happening, and I don't want to wait too long.
I have to say that the fandom for this show has been actually a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have so many thoughts about the fandom. Okay, especially post episode 8, y'all really showed up. Oh my god.
Amazing fan arts. There's lots of shipping going on, which I was shocked about. I don't know why. Especially Crow and Merrick. They're either like posed as best friends or people are shipping them together.
I love that. I think I responded to you on Blue Sky. I was like, the helmets have to stay on.
The helmets have to stay on.
Like they're just mushing their helmets together.
It's just like they get along really well.
That too.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
they work
Brothers.
well together. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, they're either besties or they're like really like attached to each other.
Yeah.
I love them.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm so proud of the Maul fandom because after episode 8, we've gotten so much fan art of Maul like openly weeping. Like you can tell we've all wanted this for a really long time, and there's just been so much like incredibly healing fan art of Maul either like holding his childhood self or protecting his childhood self, like straight up like a get behind me kind of thing, where like he has his lightsaber out and then his like childhood self is clinging to his side like, oh, I got you, I'm gonna protect you. It's all been truly wonderful. It's just really healing.
It's been really good. I've enjoyed the fan art that has come out, and you can tell when an episode is particularly emotionally resonant or you've experienced an apotheosis along with the characters on screen, because you'll get an increase in fan art and fan works.
Yeah.
And we know that happens because psychologically something clicks into place in our own psyches when we see a character we love and identify with become whole.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we needed this one. We needed the win, fam. we got it.
We needed to see Maul actually make some progress in a positive direction. And in fact, lots of people were like, "Oh no, I feel bad for Maul." And then they're like, "After this episode, maybe I don't feel bad for Maul." I'm like, I still feel bad for Maul. He was trying to survive. Also, he did some selfish stuff. It's fine. We'll talk about it.
I also think it's really funny that we have fully seen baby Maul on screen, and this fandom still can't agree on what his eye color is.
So what did you see online that people
I've seen people being like, "Oh my gosh, I always knew he had green eyes," and then I see other people being all like, "Isn't it amazing? Maul has Talzin's eyes. Like they think it's like silver gray, like Talzin's. He has his mama's eyes," and I'm like, "What? We're all seeing different things."
And I thought they were super yellow. So.
And then you thought they were yellow.
Yeah.
I thought they looked blue. The headcanon I've come to accept is I think they are a gray blue like Savages. That kind of light gray color. That's what I see. But I think it's maybe like we're all just seeing what we want to see.
It's the Star Wars version of the dress that changes colors.
Oh, right. Yeah, the red.
Depending on like
the blue or gold dress.
How your brain works. Like, yeah. What do you want to see?
And then like I was saying, like lots of fan art of Baby Maul. Baby Maul doesn't have the same eye color in any two pieces of fan art. Like no one can agree. Like I'm saying, somebody leak the model. We need to see it. We need to see the baby.
That would be really cool because like I think, is it Kevin Kellogg? You can go to the VFX director and like be like, "Can we have the model for cosplay?" Just say that for cosplay.
It's like
I need the model for cosplay. I need the baby Maul model so I can make my son into a baby Maul. Don't have a son that's that age, but my son into a baby Maul, and I could be Maul.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and I really need a close up of his face for reasons.
For reasons.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Somebody do that for me and Katie, please. Thank you. Yeah. All right, let's dig into some mythic motifs and symbolisms. I just want to say, okay, lightsaber battles are purely symbolic. There is no verses on this podcast. Some people really, really love those conversations, but I will not be getting into Maul's power levels.
Oh, the Batman versus Superman of it all. We're not here for that.
Well, not even that, but like lightsaber battles themselves are about conflict of yourself and the other and the things that you're going on in a psychological change, right? When Luke fights Vader on in Cloud City, in the belly of Cloud City, you think it's just because they wanted to have a fight.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Vader fighting Maul and Maul fighting the Inquisitors has always been about him trying to kill the part of him that was like being used like they are.
Exactly. Yeah. He's just like, I'm you from the future.
Yeah, like guys, wake up.
Yeah, look upon me and see your fate.
Like, you know? I have no legs.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Wake up. Yeah. Yes.
So, you know, generally when you talk about lightsaber battles, like I am only interested in what it means from a character or metaphorical perspective.
That's so valid. That's so valid. I mean, I enjoy a good spectacle. You know, I can just give in to the popcorn of it all, but what I really enjoy is like when the characters talk to each other. You know, if the blades are crossed and we're like verbal sparring as well, like that's the best stuff. Yeah.
I mean, Duel of the Fates is about having Maul there as like almost a fate. Right. To say who is going to raise Anakin.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah, the Duel of the Fates. And this like, who is going to have custody of the Chosen One? Who's going to guide the Chosen One? And what's going to win here? What's ultimately going to win out?
So this is the fights that happen within these two episodes are about Maul fighting former versions of himself, like the Dark Lord, as well as the Inquisitors, right? All those levels of what he has been in the past. But then also how he helps or hinders is about him gaining control over what he thinks he needs, right? In Devon. So I think there's a lot of reasons why talking about power or whatever doesn't make a lot of sense, because Star Wars is all metaphor and symbolic. Yeah, but that's just me. We have a continued Fisher King motif, which is, of course, the thigh wound that happens on Maul. So repeatedly.
Yeah,
it was really funny on Reddit. I read multiple comments and actually entire posts about him getting this thigh wound over and over and over. It's like, and then the funniest one was somebody saying, I'm not in Dave Filoni's head. It's got to have some symbolism.
Right? It's like they really want us to look at his thigh.
And understand that it is the sick king motif. Yeah. And we talk about it in the previous episodes, but it's an unhealing wound. And what that means is that as he is in control of a kingdom, he can't heal. In the Fisher King can't heal until he is given compassion. Specifically the words, "Can I help you?"
Oh gosh. Oh, season 2. Come on.
Right?
Season 2. Devin, girl.
Because Parsifal comes and brings him the Grail to heal him. And says, like, can I help you? Can I offer you aid? Can I give you compassion? And compassion is the thing that heals him. And until that point, he will continue to rot and be wounded and hurt.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because like thus far the only real question has been like, what can Maul do for Devon? And nobody's been terribly interested in what she can do for him. Or if there is a question of what she can do for him, it's really about like what kind of weapon can she become to kill the Emperor? It's not really like what can she do for his character? How can they be something more together? And so like if in season 2 she actually did come around to a place of like, oh, I actually care about this guy as a guy. Hey, how can I help? Do you need help? Like literally anything.
I mean, we got a taste of that.
We got a taste.
It wasn't enough for me. I have a lot of thoughts on like what would improve the show for me personally. We'll see if they go there. On that lens, because they need more focus on emotions. I know that we've already gotten lots. Him looking at himself and his baby self. But
is that a lot? It was like 6 minutes of one episode.
I mean, again, I said this from the beginning. They're going to have trouble telling Maul stories because they want to be able to tell it from a normal person's POV.
You're saying I'm not a normal person? I'm Maul. Sure. I'm normal.
I'm not the crazy one. Everyone else is the crazy one. Yeah. We also have the incubus lover.
Ooh, what's that?
Which is, it is a swan maiden motif, which is swan maidens are like characters in stories that have sort of a specialness about them. So you think of like the Swan Princess. Right? Caught up in the transformational, she turns into a swan, etc. Swan maidens also interact with animal husbands, which I've talked a little bit with regards to Maul and some of those motifs that we've seen with clothing, especially. The incubus lover is straight up the devil.
All right.
Who wishes to possess his bride. So it is a very like Bluebeard in that lanes, right? Like so Bluebeard being a failed mage who wants to marry the young maiden. So it is very related to that. But we have incubus lover because it's the otherworldly person sends dreams to the bride.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so we have this motif that showed up, and there's some interesting stories where sometimes the otherworldly lover, who is ultra powerful, like so some of the folklore around the Malus Maleficarum is in there, things like that. Some brides never choose to leave.
Amazing.
Right? So that would be that she chooses to live in the dark side, or she chooses to live in this like a third path, or like make their own land kind of thing.
Yes.
That's something. And with that, there is actually the myth of Atlantia, who is a Greek huntress who had a companion, or was a companion of Artemis. She refused to marry any man, but there was a person that followed her and sort of won her hand through presenting her with golden apples. Ooh. And then they ended up having a union on Holy Grand. And for this transgression, they were both turned into beasts. Beast symbolically means like the other, like they stay in the unknown. They stay as like in the Star Wars context, making their own pathway, their own new reality. Yeah. We've already had this motif in Star Wars in The Acolyte. With Osha and Chimere. And people have called out that there's a lot of similarities because it is a dark side, more dark sidey conversation. And the hope is that it like Maul isn't turning Sith. He hates the Sith.
Exactly.
Right? That they find some sort of balance in their emotionality that leads to them to finding a new path that's just theirs.
Yeah.
And that would be the ideal setup for Maul, because even in Rebels, he's not really a villain, even though he's crazy.
Yeah.
He's willing to do bad things, but he's also like never really trying to like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think that it's cool that this is shown up now twice, hopefully.
Yeah. No, and I feel that so deeply because Maul and Devin are both so emotional. They both feel so deeply all the time. And for Devin to finally have this master who's like, yes, good. Have a feeling. Feel a feeling. I love it.
And from a feminist perspective, this is a happily ever after, to find your own path with somebody who genuinely cares about you, even if it means living outside of society.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
We have hero's journey motifs out the wazoo. We have in the underworld or unknown, right, underground. We have where the transformations happen. We have hero's journey phases, midpoint shift. This is initiation into adulthood, or if you're kind of beyond adulthood in your archetypical phases, it's about experiencing the death of everything that you thought you knew, or the midpoint or ordeal. So death of the mentor, ordeal, depending on where you are in your process. If you have collected many allies, mentors, or loved ones, the death of these serves to show the death of everything that you thought you were. So for Maul specifically, as he is transforming from a queen into a king, not that he's quite there, but he's getting there. He was the ruler of Mandalore. He has technological body parts. He engaged with former Jedi masters. He had to basically have all of these parts of him die to move on to the next phase of his life, of his journey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm crying about it. I mean, we had that whole Maul is Sisyphus podcast. And what did I say? The Maul stories end one of two ways, dead or alone. And he lost almost everybody. He lost everybody except Devin. So it's just like, oh, here we are again, dead or alone. And for this one, because he can't end up dead, they picked alone. So I'm just like clinging to Devin with all I have. I'm like, girl.
Well, and from the beginning, he was willing to sacrifice everything for her anyway.
Yeah,
so this is the consequence of that.
That's true.
Right?
You know, you're welcome to your actions have consequences. May I take your hat and coat? Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And for Devin, the death of the mentor, I talked about this last episode, that it is absolutely the transition from dependence to independence. It's oftentimes the start of the second act of a story. And the ordeal is all about losing the safety net, and also just about, you know, metaphorically, like leaving your parents, you know, so that you're out there and you have to make big decisions for yourself. From a maiden arc perspective, she's fully married to Bluebeard now.
Amazing.
Right?
I love that for her.
Yeah. And so I do actually argue that she has moved into a hero phase. But we'll have to, it's so new. We'd have to see if she regresses in the next season or whatever.
Just like how they are together. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it ends up becoming that she's a bully, right? Where she's like in the hero phase, but just like very bully-like, or if she reverts and is still a maiden, but vixen-like, where she's aggressive, but reliant on Maul.
On Maul, exactly.
Then we'd see where she actually played out. For Maul himself, I think he actually continues on a positive change mostly, except for the odd, selfish, possessive thing that he has with Devin, which means that he flashes sorcerer occasionally. I'm willing to push my today ally into the evil monster to get what I want.
Exactly.
And run away.
I'm so gone. Like,
yeah.
We'll get into it, but I totally understand that decision.
Yeah. but for the most part, he continues a positive change arc where he trusts Devon, and it's about her giving her agency to make decisions.
Yeah.
And it's not about him, except for when he had that moment of frustration in the last couple of episodes where he was like, I'm getting tired of waiting for your
vacillations.
Vacillations. Like, he is legitimately just waiting for her to have the right moment to make a decision to join him.
Yeah.
He's been very patient with it.
Yeah. Well, like, for him, it's almost a foregone conclusion because she has been foretold to him by the Force. And so he's just waiting for her to get with the program. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I get it.
I would say that Devon is certainly heroing. She's acting super duper independent. And it was just a matter of like being pushed through that door to say, I'm willing to accept the darkness as my Lord and Savior for the moment.
Yes.
Right?
Praise be.
And that's what the hero phase is about. You have to go into the dark to slay the dragon and taste the dragon's blood. That's the Siegfried myth, right?
Amazing.
And when a hero the main antagonists of the hero are the dragon, which could be Vader, and the sick king. And we have a sick king, so
yeah. Well, Devon now has a very personal grudge against Vader. Yeah. So I feel like we're not done. Yeah. Kylo, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet. Yeah. I think, Vader represents the dragon that she must slay.
Yeah. But, we know she never will. So
here's the thing.
That wasn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
No. Slaying can mean a variety of things.
Right.
But the most important antagonist, I think, is the sick king for her.
Yeah.
She's got to figure out a way to heal him. Compassion.
Yeah. And like care about him as a person.
Yeah, exactly. Lawson and Daki. Lawson made it to King because he was willing to die for his son. That's the King phase. Yeah. Willing to give up the world for the kingdom. I don't know if he lives, because you and I have talked about this, that he's likely going to come back. But
yeah, he's probably alive. Yeah.
Yeah. And we got to see some positive change for Riley stopping being a damsel. He shot a gun a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And Daki, R.I.P.
Yep, rip.
I actually hope he speaks in the Force to Devon. I think that would be really cool.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
He'd be like, you didn't join up with Maul, did you? No, of course not. Why would you think that?
Yeah, I was happy that
because you're covered in tattoos.
Yeah, I was happy that she was very honest with him throughout.
Eventually, yeah, she got there.
All right, let's kick off chapter 9, Strange Allies.
Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh. We get our Dryden Voss cameo. Yeah, Maul gets a call from Dryden Voss.
I was very impressed with the voice of like the Paul Bettany impression was spot on.
Shout out Scott White. I saw in the credits. That's who's doing the Paul Bettany impression. I think he did a really good job. I didn't know that I was going to be so excited to see Dryden Voss again, but like as soon as he showed up and I saw his like weird little thumbnail, I was like, oh right, Dryden Voss, you're delightful.
You are a delightful, like a little guy.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's and it means that Kira could be in the world. Right?
Yeah.
Like around or we find her. Like
we might
in
see
this, right? Like Dryden takes over or whatever. We'll see how it goes. Like, but he has an exchange, which it feels like if he's got the power to go and like convince Maul to come and kill his boss, like he could have figured out a way to kill his own boss. But okay, dude.
I'm really curious about this Voss Rentero character that apparently is the leader of Crimson Dawn at present. And Dryden Voss is like, I need Maul himself to come down and kill this guy and then make me the leader of Crimson Dawn. What about this boss is so scary that we need Maul to come take care of this problem? I wonder. I
Feels
wonder
like
if this
overkill.
it feels a little overkill. But like, I don't know. Maybe there's something cool going on with this guy. I don't know. I don't think we've seen him before.
And
Yeah.
Maul is not like under Drayden's thumb in Solo.
No. Well, I
like
think that's
it's very
the
much the
idea.
reverse.
I think that's the idea. I think the idea is that Dryden's like, Maul's a very powerful guy, but I can reason with him more than I can reason with Rentero. And if I become the leader of Crimson Dawn, then I can put all of this at Maul's disposal, and he will leave me alone.
Yeah, pretty much, probably,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, of all the ways Maul was going to get off this planet, I didn't see the Dryden Voss, being our savior.
Yeah.
But great. No, I love this for him. And I was pretty excited. But then Rook says to Maul after the fact, she's like, okay, but to get to the rendezvous point, we have to be able to get past the Imperial lockdown. How are we going to do that? And my first thought was like, oh, Vario can do it because he's a literal smuggler.
Yeah.
But Maul's like, no. Captain Lawson will be able to get us. Will be able to get us out of here. And I was like, dude, you're just making more excuses to see Devin.
Yeah. And so Lawson, Dacky, and crew are all hauled up in what looked like an abandoned office building or something like that.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. And Devin is asleep on the ground, and she has a dream.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I literally said, let's go. That's what I said out loud when I saw that she was like tossing and turning and dreaming, because I really thought we were going to like finally see Maul's vision of her, like this prophecy that we kept hearing about at the top of the show. No, we did not. I still have so many questions about this prophecy. I don't think those questions are ever going to be answered. If in season 2, Maul was like, hey, guess what? You were foretold to me. I would welcome that, but I feel like we're not going to get it. But in any case, Maul reaches out to Devin through her dreams, and that was also delicious.
Yeah. And, it does show that they are interconnected when they can, when you have like, you have a strong force connection. That is what is being forged by this. So much like something, it seems like masters and apprentices have these strong force connections together.
Yeah.
Yoda seems to have a strong force connection with like everybody he's ever trained. Like all the younglings at some point, right? So when they die, he's like really hit hard in the heart,
Yeah.
I just found this to be really, really interesting because they haven't actually spent all that much time together.
Yeah, I was a little let down where we keep talking about how they have this strong connection, but I don't fully feel like I've seen it. I'm not sure, besides Maul being very powerful, what about him intrigues her or makes her feel seen. I don't know. I need more. I'm left wanting more.
I feel like I will talk about this later on when we get to our overall discussion of the season.
That's fair.
Yeah. So despite everything, despite everybody being like, "You sure, Maul?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah." Everybody's like, "That sounds like a trap."
Yeah. She's like, "No, this is our way to escape." So she has a lot of faith in this and
in this vision. Yeah.
But like, she's very contradictory. Like, I don't trust him, but we got to go. And this is our way out. So that sort of like indecisiveness is really, really interesting to me. I don't know that we fully got enough time with that though.
Yeah. I am more upset than intrigued because I really want to be fully in step with Devin. I want to understand all of her motivations. I really want to be with her on this journey and for her to wake up from this dream that Maul has sent her, and for her to be like, no, you guys, it doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like our way out. We're going to escape. Like to suddenly have all this trust and belief in Maul when the last thing he did was scream in her face. I don't get it, fam. I'm not following.
It feels like there's something missing.
There's something missing. Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, some people responded that way to like Kylo and Rey, but they had Force time.
That's true.
It's on a more spiritual force to force level then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
They're told to meet up at the Armistice Fountain, which of course is like truce. Truce fountain. Truce fountain.
I keep saying it's the Maul show. We have left subtlety behind.
Yes.
Nuance. I don't know her. And Come to the truce fountain for our truce.
It's a statue of a woman holding a spear and a shield. And of course, the only woman in mythology that we know is a spear and a shield, like that most people would know, would be Athena. So it is the goddess of war, but also protection and wisdom. And so she is this like really interesting balance. And again, a goddess figure. So we have a descent into the goddess for Devin, which is really cool. Where she's given like a pathway and a path to follow. Athena is a binary goddess to show the truth that women are both loving, caring, wise, and also can kill as required in defense, right? So we have goddesses that are dual goddesses all over the place, and it's actually something that is really important to recognize, that women have a dual nature about them, right? Yeah. So you have the avenging goddesses that are also creation goddesses.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I love this. I love the idea of Maul's forces and Devin's forces coming together in the shadow of the statue to talk about how they're going to get away from the Empire, right? And so it's like they're going to need wisdom and aggression. They're going to need both halves of this equation for all of them to make it out together. I mean, they won't all make it out together, but you know what I mean.
Yes. And she was the protector of the heroes, right? Heroes in general. So it is really interesting because, you know, I've talked about the Red Book. I've talked about how wisdom is one of the characters within the Red Book in the form of Elijah. And then the other one is passion, which is in the form of Salome. So passion, war, things like that, like aggression, like these stronger emotions. It's definitely like an interesting idea of like good and not good and bad, but like Jedi protection and war coming together.
Oh, I love that you bring up Salome, because I was just thinking about how, like, at the top of the season, you know, I was talking about when we were talking about the Red Book, and I was talking about, like, I really loved the image of Salome, like, overcoming all of her shame about herself by, like, cleaving to Jung. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, Devin is going to be able to overcome like all of the shame that she has about her aggression and all these things that her master is telling her. And her feelings. Yeah. All of this stuff that her master has told her not to be and not to have, because that's not the Jedi way. But now she's finally cleaving to Maul, and like she's let go of all of that shame. She's just in her feels now.
In her feels. Yeah. Exactly. And Daki calls Devin. Oh, we get the. They say the title of the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Lawson and Daki, they reluctantly agree to work with Maul, but then Daki looks straight at the camera and says, "We must be cautious of the Shadow Lord."
And a little piece of Maul dies inside.
Yeah.
Every time people doubt him, his eyes like squint and he's like, "I hate everything."
Yeah, God, he's like, I've been asking for a truce since episode 4. He's like,
I'm trying my best here.
I'm trying my best. He's like, guys, I said, hey, let's work together so that we can avoid the Empire. Well, now the Empire's here, and I've been all like, can we work together to get rid of the Empire? And you're all still don't trust me.
There's a lot of "I told you so" energy coming off of him.
So much. It's Cassandra. He's Cassandra. He's been telling the future this whole time, and no one wants to believe him until it's too late.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep. Until it's personal for them, right?
That too. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Daki confronts Devon about this connection that she has with Maul.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, actually, he saved our lives."
I loved that. Oh my gosh. I just loved the way she said it, where she was like, yeah, Maul came and he saved our lives. I was just like, oh, yes, he did a heroic thing once.
He's done it a couple of times so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's definitely
Yeah.
he's and then we had to be like, "Oh yeah, who is Maul? Maul's the best. Yeah. Let's go and have him destroy an Imperial walker."
Oh, it was so good. Yeah.
I like that he shakes his leg and hits it a little bit.
It's like, here we go. It's like when you smack a jukebox to make it start working. He's like, come on.
Come on,
it's
leg.
Go time. It's go time.
And it was so cool. Like, it was awesome to see him take down that walker.
Yeah.
And everybody else does their like little thing where they're like fighting, and Riley picks up his blaster and does his little shooting, and
instead of like
immediately
yeah
Lawson is like, "Be careful with that thing," like all like cautious.
Mm-hmm. Well, he like initially told him to just stay low, stay hidden, stay out of the fight, don't leave your tower, little maiden, like stay in there. And then Riley's like, "No, I can actually do things. I could be proactive in this story."
I can do things.
Yeah, I loved how impressed Devon was by Maul being cool. Like she was definitely like, whoa. I heard a voice in my head being like, "Is it possible to learn that power?" And Maul being like, "Not from a Jedi."
Oh man. I just remember like playing, because you don't see thrown lightsabers that much in Star Wars.
Right.
And I just remember playing Knights of the Old Republic and throwing the double-bladed lightsaber so much. It just gave me those good feels. Like I love a good thrown double-bladed lightsaber. It's great. And they got a lot of that in these 2 episodes.
Oh, absolutely. And it was fun, like every time. But I wanted to mention, I did like when Daki pointed out, did Maul help you for your sake or for his? And I think that's such an interesting question, because I don't think Maul has been entirely selfish or selfless in regards to Devon. You know, his motivations have always been more nuanced than that. And I just find that really interesting, because I think in his way, Maul does want Devon to survive. And does he want that because he cares about her personally, or because like he's like, "Oh my gosh, this is the person who's going to kill the Emperor, and so it like behooves me to take care of this person"? I don't know. That's complicated, right? It's not so cut and dry.
So if we bring back the concept of Devon being his anima, then he wants to care for her because she is part of him.
Yeah, exactly. Like he would not have gone out to save her life. He wouldn't have stayed on this planet the whole time if it was a completely selfish thing. You know?
In fact, this episode proves that he is willing to sacrifice everything that he has
for her. Yeah,
for her.
It's wild. It's wild.
And I don't think that he even like, although he wants her to touch into her like rage and aggression and anger at the situation, and yes, that is the slippery slope to the dark side.
Yeah.
I don't think he really expects her to like go and join the Sith. Like, I don't think he's like, and also he's not like, go be a permanent Darksider. He just honestly wants to let her have access to both sides of the power spectrum.
I think he is genuinely like, here are the tools to survive.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's basically just like handing her a sword. Like, here you go. Protect yourself. Like, he sees all of these tools at her disposal that she's just not using. And I think he sincerely doesn't get it. He's like, why wouldn't you use these tools to help you survive? You know, there's so many tools in your toolbox and you're only using a hammer. Like, that's not going to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And absolutely we have to talk about how Star Wars, and I'm not just talking about like, I don't know, like how people in the fandom view Star Wars, but from a Dave Filoni perspective,
right?
Are you being selfish or are you being selfless?
Right.
It doesn't actually come down to emotion.
Right.
The Jedi lens, just like the Sith lens, come down to how you use those emotions. It's not about that. It's just probably easier to say more selfless and focused if you are, you know, thinking about others and not sort of going over the edge from an emotional perspective.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
There are many myths across the world that have avenging goddesses.
Yeah.
Kali
Justice
is the one that goes after the evil demons that, you know, destroy the world. She goes and she kills them all. And to stop her takes effort.
Yeah.
She's in this like rage phase and then fluctuates back to the creation goddess when she's out of it.
I love that. Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's a more complicated thing than to say evil, good.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's
anger bad.
it's more complicated than that. And also positive change doesn't necessarily preclude doing good or bad things. It's about
personal growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also not being stuck. Basically, being in a negative change arc means that you're just stuck because you're aggressively fearful, or you're aggressively avoidant, or you're aggressively afraid of death, or you're passively afraid of death. That's what that is.
Not living. Yeah, not making
You're not
choices.
living. You're not making choices. You're not moving forward. Because the hero still slays the dragon, just like Luke Skywalker destroyed the Death Star.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. You're so smart. But yeah.
They go into an underground fissure filled with acid, which means they're in the underworld again.
Yep. Welcome back.
Yep. This is the sign that they're about to enter into a new phase of rebirth and transformation.
Yeah.
We already got one for Maul recently, but he got to go above ground after.
Yeah. This is the cocoon that we have to, break out of.
Yeah. Well, acid is a really good metaphor for breaking down your external ego and your persona, the things that you hold up to the world, your own worldview about how things should work, what you need to survive, what you think you need. All of that is dissolved in the acid.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I hate it, but I love it.
I mean, the metaphor is there. They chose the acid. They pointed out the acid. They had the Maul psychological version of himself in the crew get dissolved in the acid.
I'm not okay.
I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, they all get on this teeny tiny skiff and they start crossing two at a time. Again, Spybot being the MVP. Someone needs to give him a trophy. He's truly the MVP.
Yeah. And then we have Lawson and Riley. It's like, look at the bright side. This is the most time we've spent together in a long time. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
That was a death flag.
Yeah, not the I'm one day from retirement. Like I was like,
oh no,
this is the father version of that, dude. You have been such a bad dad.
Yeah, like, why did you choose now to resolve all your unfinished business? Like, that just means you're not going to walk out of here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was just like, that is like the worst foreshadowing.
Yeah.
To let Riley be like, I'm so happy we're spending time together in this acid underground cavern. No.
You should have like cuffed him on the chin and been like, don't worry, after this we'll play catch.
We'll play, what's the name of the sport he plays? We'll play
Bodekin.
Bodekin.
Yeah, we'll play some
Bodekin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just you and me, bud. Just you and me.
Just you and me, Slugger. Oh
Slugger.
My God. No.
But then, but as if summoned from the deep, the Inquisitors show up. And then, I loved this. Our 3v2 fight.
Yeah.
Amazing. So good. We get so much protective Maul in this fight. I really loved. There was lots of like, Rook, go. and then he does the same thing for Daki when it's just Maul, when it's just Maul and Daki that are left on the,
he's like,
on the wrong side. He says, go, cross, and so it's just Maul fighting the Inquisitors. I loved how protective he was.
Yeah, it was really great. And then, Maul engages with Merrick and he tries to talk some sense into Merrick.
Yeah. Where he says, surely you know the Emperor has dispatched you to die just as he did me. He's like, dude, you're a pawn. Dude.
I am your future.
I'm your future.
Yeah.
Big oof. Yeah.
And we lose Spybok.
We lose, the Spybot's the first to go. He gets lightsabered through the face and falls into the acid. And he's like, Master, no.
Oh, it was so sad.
It was so
and
sad.
Maul grunts and I was like,
I love that we got a reaction shot from Maul of him seeing Spybot go down. I really thought he was going to go full John Wick. It was going to be like, you killed my dog. Your ass is mine. I love those movies, by the way. I don't know if you've seen those movies. They're incredible.
No, they are. We lose the Mandalorians and we lose Icarus.
Oh, we lost Icarus. At least Icarus got to go out with like a full Boromir moment where he took like 7 arrows to the chest before he goes down.
Taking them all down with him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he threw his knives and then he
he threw his knives. It was so cool.
And he had 3 of them. So he has lots of the little daggers. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then maybe he can haul himself out of the acid Joker style and just come back and be like, oh my gosh, you know how the Knight brothers look like tigers? He could just be a bleached white tiger. Pull himself out Joker style.
I mean, he would look like New Baby. That's symbolic. So Devin and Daki cross, leaving Maul to finish or try to fight off the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
But he pulls his lightsabers apart.
I love that. I love it anytime Maul is dual wielding lightsabers. I don't know. There's something about it that just looks really cool to me. Like when he did it in the Clone Wars where he would have the dark saber in one hand and his Phantom Menace lightsaber in the other hand. It just always looks so sick. And I always thought, there's a lot of duality symbolism with Maul. And so anytime he breaks his double-bladed lightsaber in half and starts using both halves, something about it just tickles me in the right way.
And then he launches himself across the acid and he manages to push the skiff into the thing. They've saved him. He lands. Yeah. And then he's got his lightsabers behind him. And I was obsessed with this shot. You were obsessed with this shot.
Me too. Yeah, the way he lands and he's holding his lightsabers back, backwards the way Ahsoka does. It's so Ahsoka coded.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, did he pick that up from her?
He might have picked it up from Ahsoka. Let's be so for real. He's a smart guy. He can pick up a lot. And I'm just like, any sort of little crumbs that we can get that's Maul is still connected to Ahsoka, I'm eating up those crumbs. I'm like, yes, son and daughter parallels.
Nom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he did he didn't cross until Devin called for him.
I loved that. He was so locked into the fight with the Inquisitors, but then he hears Devin call for him, and then you actually see him like look behind him, like, oh, right, Devin.
Right, I gotta go. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Really good.
And you asked in the notes, like, why didn't the Inquisitors use their helicopter across the acid?
Like, I was like, okay, so Maul pushes the skiff into the acid so that the Inquisitors can't jump across. And I was all like, oh, they're just going to cross with the helicopter lightsabers. They're just going to fly across. But then I was all like, oh, you know what? Maybe they did do that, but they just waited for Maul to leave because they knew he was going to make fun of them. He would just be like, he'd be like, are you using your lightsabers as a helicopter?
I still think there's a chance that Maul teaches them how to do it later.
Yeah, he discovers it.
And then everyone will think it's the coolest thing.
Yeah, exactly. But Devin's just like, oh, Master, you're amazing.
They enter the ruins outside and immediately are like,
there's fog everywhere. It's dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rook very foreshadowingly. Yeah, she's just all like, oh, I'm gonna scout ahead. I was like, girl, don't go into the mist. Don't do it.
Yeah, like mist generally represents like a connection to the realm of the other, right? So ghosts or monsters can be anywhere. It's also like a sign of creeping death, you know. So,
I was like, Rook, don't do it. Girl, don't go. Don't leave me like this. Oh my God.
We have Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, just that I really liked this brief moment where Devin consoles Maul.
I loved this.
I loved that, where she just says, your friends, I'm sorry they're gone. That was very sweet. I like that she took a moment to say that. I also feel like this moment would have meant a lot more if Devin had spent more than 5 seconds in Maul's safe house, like with his crew. Like, just give me like a 2-minute scene of Devin seeing these people, like understanding that Maul's crew is a little family, right? Like these are Maul's people. I really wanted, when Devin went to the safe house and she saw Maul like pet Spybot, I got so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to see the Night Brothers. She's going to see Rook. She's going to see how Maul interacts with people like on a personal level and like come to understand, oh, this is a guy. This is a guy with friends. Like he's not just this monster. And so I got so excited about that. And then it was nothing because she immediately ran away. And I don't know. It'd be like if Belle in Beauty and the Beast didn't get to know any like Cogsworth or anything, you know, if she never spoke to any of the household staff, like, and then all the household staff dies and Belle goes, oh, Beast, I'm so sorry. You lost that clock guy. What was his name? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I actually argue that it's purely from a empathy perspective that she cares about him. That even if she doesn't know that who they are, that she cares that he has lost people.
That's fair. I really wanted Devin to see that Maul is more, he's worth more than just his power. He's a guy. He can have a family. I wanted her to want something more for him than just what he can teach her. I wanted her to be all like, oh, I could roll with Rook. Rook is cool. Absolutely, I could be friends with her. These Night Brothers, they're funny as hell. Like Spybot, I love Spybot. I wanted her to feel like she could be part of this little family, even if this family was going to die. That's just what I wanted, you know?
Yeah. I hear you. I wish we had spent more time even just in that moment with Maul. And I wish he had said something like, Rook made the best coffee. Or something crazy like that.
Oh man,
like just something like that.
Or even like I wish you could have known. I wish you could have known them, like, or something. Or like, oh God, like I don't want him to necessarily throw this in her face, but I would love for him to point out, we stayed for you. They died for you. You know, like, again, not throwing it in her face, but
that would have been like, hard to pull off, I think, in that moment. Yeah. I just, my problem is like, they were like obviously in like this resting point. We did get the foreshadow. He, quote unquote, is ahead.
Yes.
But I was like, I just needed like 2 more seconds of a reaction from him.
Yeah, because he gave her nothing. He gave her she's
nothing.
like, "You're friends. I'm sorry they're gone." And then he doesn't react to that at all. Like, we immediately cut to Docky. Docky looks more torn up about it than Maul does.
Yeah,
I needed something.
Then we get like the horror movie Vader thing, right? Like, and I'm like, I needed like 2 more seconds, guys, of like Maul like having a reaction. Or anything to...
He just lost his dog, you guys.
Yeah, like, you know, and he could have been like, I'm going to miss Spybot the most.
Yeah.
That would have been fine, too.
So funny.
Right? Or I will make those Inquisitors pay one day.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been great.
Oh, yeah. If he had just been all like, they will pay for what they've taken from me. Kind of like priming Devin for when she loses someone. To be all like, this is the appropriate reaction. When someone takes something from you, this is how we react. We go, they will pay.
They will pay.
Yeah. Oh,
Fear is my ally.
Exactly. Amazing. Yes.
I don't know. There could have been something. I'm not picky about what it was, but some sort of reaction to what she said. She's literally giving you, buddy, everything you want, and you're like stone face.
She offered some compassion, and he was like, "I don't know what to do with that."
Literally like 404 error.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, fair, right? But
yeah.
So Rook Cass gets dragged out of the scene into the fog. Yeah. And we lose Rook. Rough. I mean, like we know Vader. He destroyed her.
Absolutely.
And 50% of the women in the show are dead.
Wild.
Well, actually more than that, because there was 3 women in the show. Except for Riley's mom, I'm not counting. She's not on the planet.
Sure.
And we've lost 2 of them. So 66% of the women in the show are dead. That is not good numbers, guys. I'm just going to say, boo.
That's rough. Boo. Boo.
Yeah.
The fact that
nobody questioned that is a little weird.
It's wild. It's especially since I'm pretty sure that Brander is going to come back. It's a choice. It was a choice.
I don't think it was a good one.
No. But hey, Vader's here. Vader
appears.
Like, oh my God,
look at that guy.
Look, you know that guy.
You know him.
Guy. You watch all those movies about him. You saw him in a pod race.
You saw him get chased by Maul. Yeah. So that wraps the episode. They end up the episode, and we're being silly. We did really enjoy this episode, but there are like obviously some critiques about like some things.
Yeah.
The Dark Lord, our finale, our season finale.
Let's go.
Chapter 10. Vader is here. He never talks.
He never talks. I love and hate that. Like, I respect the decision, but I also yearn for
I was
more.
legitimately questioning whether they would use the James Earl Jones voice AI.
I'm not a fan, but I get it.
I'm happy they didn't use it.
Yeah.
But it ends up being a little interesting.
It is.
Like, he's like, I just don't give any, like, why am I here? This is not worth my time.
He felt so dispassionate, and I kind of loved that.
Yeah.
Like, I loved it, but also I kind of wanted this to be a little personal for him, because this is the guy that killed Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me Anakin feels nothing looking at the man who killed Qui-Gon Jinn?
He probably had nightmares for years about this guy.
For years! Like, but I mean, we'll probably talk about this more, but I'm really hoping that this was our appetizer for season 2. Like, you know, in season 2, Devin will be trained up a little bit more. Maul now has a very clear idea of who this guy is. Maybe we'll get a round 2, and Vader will be a little more forthcoming, a little more emotional. Who knows? Yeah.
Be like, you hate Kenobi. I hate Kenobi.
I hate Kenobi so much.
Let's team up and go kill Kenobi.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Lightsabers out. Maul immediately takes another hit to the thigh. Thigh watch.
Immediately.
He is not doing well. It's a big chunk this time.
Yeah, it's so good. I love that it's basically like a tap from Vader. It's not even like a full swing, and it hurts Maul so much. It's really good.
Yeah, it's I mean, they're really nailing down that he is not well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
The fight moves inside these ruins, which is really cool.
Yeah. Weebin knew we were gonna get Maul inside some ruins.
Yes.
Back when Daki was like, "Hey, I heard about some ruins we can hide out in." We both were like, "Oh my God, Maul in ruins!"
Maul in ruins. Yeah. And you called it. You were like, "Oh, they foreshadowed the Jedi ruins that are just outside the city." And Team Lawson, or everyone without a lightsaber, falls down a hill.
Yeah, they're just all like, "Listen, we're not part of this. Bye."
And so we're gonna just kind of consolidate the Lawson stuff to talk more about Maul and the lightsaber fights that happens. Brander and Co are in the mists, and they figure out that the troopers are like right next to them. And try to figure out a plan to go in after them. Two Boots comes up with this. They come up with a plan to distract using Vario. Because he's the little guy who can run fast, to get the cannon and take down the gunship so that Drayden's ship can land
safely. Yeah.
And there's a little like cute musical motif that reminded me of Ewoks.
So cute.
That Vario gets when he's doing his little like sneaky planny thing. It's
That's so
cute. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's like at 11 minutes in the episode. I'm obsessed with this little theme that he got. And they managed to take out a bunch of gunships, a bunch of troopers. Dryden arrives, is like, "I need Maul," and
same.
Yeah.
He says it so passionately too. He's like, "I need Maul," and I was like, "That's
the only one who can help me."
Yeah, that's me.
And Brander Lawson fights off the troopers to cover everyone's escape. And he's probably fine, even though he got shot multiple times.
I mean, he got shot once in the shoulder and once in the leg, and then stumbled off into the mist. And I was all like, "Dude, you're fine. Be so for real."
Oh no, he's probably fine. Yeah,
he's probably fine.
But he did witness something that is happening later on in the Maul side. So we'll talk about that when that gets there. In the ruins, Maul, Devin, and Daki square up against Vader.
Yeah.
And Maul's like trying to like figure him out. And he's like, "You're no Inquisitor."
Yeah. And they trade a few blows, and then he's like, "What are you?" I like that it took like 3 swings of the lightsaber for him to be all like, "Okay, all right, what's happening?"
Yeah,
what are you?
His internal monologue is like, "Payback's a bitch." Maul.
He's like, "Take this." He's like,
I legitimately wonder if Sidious was like, "Yes, Maul, my former apprentice who you killed Dooku. Could you go and kill Maul?" Like, I'm like trying to figure out like how that conversation went.
Amazing. Yeah, right? Where it's like, does Anakin even know? Would Palpatine tell him that? "Hey, I trained the guy who killed Qui-Gon Jinn." I don't know that Anakin necessarily knows that part of the equation. I think he just knows, Palpatine said go kill this guy.
I mean, he knows Palpatine was Darth Sidious.
Yeah.
By that point.
Yeah, okay. I mean, sometimes I think these dots are pretty, easy to connect, but Star Wars characters don't always connect them. So, do you know what I mean? I mean, in the Son of Dathomir comic, Mace Windu is convinced that Dooku is Maul's master, like convinced, and it's just all like, "Oh no, you read this all wrong."
You read the room wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he knows he's Darth Sidious.
He knows he's Darth Sidious, but he doesn't
like Darth
know
Sidious
that, like,
and Maul are like.
I feel like if Darth Sidious was all like, "Oh yeah, I totally locked Maul in a room when he was 10 years old and told him and filled it with scorpions."
I just can't imagine Sidious being like, "No, Maul was my master." Right?
But like, I don't know.
There are. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe it just never came up.
Yeah, because Anakin never faces Maul even on Mandalore. He's only kind of dealt with like, and he sends Ahsoka after Maul. He's very well aware that Maul exists.
He's aware that Maul's kicking around, but they don't meet.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this more.
Yeah.
People who are listening to this, help me sort this out.
Yeah.
I'm having one of those like buffering kills.
Yeah, you're like, wait,
little like circle moving around and buffering. The temple is really interesting. There are triangles everywhere. Mm-hmm. Triangles, of course, in Star Wars represent the third way, or the path between selfishness and selflessness, i.e. the self. So this is a transformational location, and to me it feels very old because of that. It's not one way or the other.
Yeah. It's very Maul.
It's very Maul. Yeah. Vader's on good form. He's really terrifying and scary and is able to handle all three of them.
Yeah, it's so good. The Vader choreography was just so good. He moved exactly the way I thought Vader should move. Like exactly the way I remember him being in like every movie ever. It was like exceptional.
20 years younger.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like more in line with like Anakin, closer to Anakin new Vader, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And like my beloved said this years ago where he was like, okay, the difference between Maul and Vader. He was like having a big brain moment. He was all like, Maul is a jungle predator. He's the apex predator where if he's hunting you, you're gone. And he's like, but Vader is a freight train and nothing's going to stop that freight train. That was the sense I got from this fight. It was so good. Just Vader just being this utterly unstoppable force, this freight train barreling down the tracks. And there was nothing anybody could do. Not even the apex predator could stop this freight train. I loved it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vader knocks Maul down and Devin jumps in to defend him, and it's really great.
I loved it. Maul was like fully knocked on his butt. And he looks up at Vader like, oh no.
Oh no, I'm going to die.
You can see the fear on his face. And then that's when Devin jumps in and blocks Vader's attack. And then together, Maul and Devin are able to repel Vader and like push him back into the fog. I was obsessed. I already love seeing these two work together. I love a dyad. What I'm saying. I love a dyad.
And like with Maul being wounded, like Devin is absolutely his equal in these moments, and so it does show like their potential, which is also really great.
Yeah, for being two that are one. That are one. No, for real. They're such a dyad. I mean, I don't think they're going to be like a capital D dyad, like Kylo and Rey, where like they give life and heal and stuff like that. Though that would be dope. I don't think we're going to get there, but I do love this idea of like, he's the animus and she's the anima, and she is his childhood self that, he's healing. And then she is able to become like his best self, like two that are one.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Maul and Devin and Daki put distance between themselves and like Vader and have the fight, and they're able to like kind of run away as things are crumbling around them.
Yeah, and they bring down the temple on top of Vader.
And they have like a moment to discuss their situation.
Yeah, they all stop to like catch their breath, and they're like, "What is happening? How did this get so real so fast?
Who is this guy? Like, we could handle Inquisitors. They're just like kind of jumpy aroundy, but you know." They got the really, poor man's double-bladed lightsaber. Yeah. But Devin's like, what is it? Which I love. that like, horror,
this horror movie. Yeah, not even like who are they? It's what is it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And Daki's like a dark lord of the Sith.
I love that while they were having this conversation in the background, while they're talking, Maul is like, can't be. No. Like he's having a totally different conversation to himself.
Yeah.
In the background.
Because he's aware of Dooku. He's aware of what Dooku was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He knew what was going on. Like Dooku took his Ventress under his wing. He knew about Savage. Like he fought against Dooku. So he's like, okay, something went wrong.
Yeah.
And now there's a new apprentice on the block. Oh no, he's scary.
Oh, he's so scary. And I think this is the moment where Maul is truly putting the pieces together, where like he had the vision of Skywalker, he had the vision of Sidious getting a new apprentice, and that's what like scared him so bad. He went looking for help. And this is where he's like, oh, this is it. This is the new apprentice. Like Daki's over here saying it's a Dark Lord of the Sith, and Maul's like, I know exactly who this is, and I'm so scared.
Yes, because he like refresh me in the Clone Wars Wars cartoon when he like is trying to get Ahsoka to join him.
Yeah.
Did he know things then about what was happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So like he knew that the Republic was about to fall.
No, he knew that, but not like, about Anakin at that time.
No, he did. Oh, during the Clone Wars, like the body of the show, he knows his master's plan. But then it's not until season 7 and the Siege of Mandalore that he finds out he has a vision about Skywalker and becoming his master's apprentice. And like,
I'm trying to remember those episodes if he actually like tells. Oh yeah, no, he does say something to Ahsoka.
He does. That's exactly what he tells Ahsoka. And I think he literally used the words groomed, where it's all like he has long been groomed for this role. And I loved the specificity of that, because it's like, he was a child. He was a child, and he has long been groomed for this role, just like me. It's bad. It's bad, Ahsoka. Should we stop it from happening?
We could go and kill him.
Let's just go kill him.
No. Yeah. And so Maul and Daki appear on both sides of Devin's shoulders.
Yeah, they're like
angel and devil. And I literally said those words out loud when I was watching. Oh, like an angel and devil. That's great. And it's literally like the conversation is so funny. Let go of your restraint. Tap into your rage. Let it serve you. No. Do not give in to such emotions. We must remain calm in the face of fear. True power lies in patience and cunning. So good.
I didn't know how to feel about that, because I was all like, okay, you're not wrong. It's a good idea sometimes it's a good idea to stop and think, be patient and cunning in how you approach, I'm like, that's not incorrect. But at the same time, it almost just feels like he's hermiting again, because that's what he's been saying this whole time. He's just all like, oh, patience. Oh, let's go hide in the woods. No. And then I really love that Maul came back with, our enemy knows how Jedi fight. You must adapt to outsmart him. Because I'm like, you know what? Maul's not wrong either. I mean, yes, he's over here being all like, hey, get angry, all this stuff that sounds really bad. But he's not wrong in saying, hey, we have to adapt. Something has to change.
Yes.
Something needs to change.
Something needs to change. He's just not it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what they were going for necessarily. Like they just give Daki like the absolute purest version of the dogmatic Jedi.
Right.
Which is that there is no change.
Oof.
Right.
Yeah.
There is just the way to be, let emotion flow through you. Don't feel, don't react.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which it is a way to be. I just think that it doesn't work with the human experience of.
Well, and it's clearly not working for Devin in a time of rising. Yeah. Well, and in a time of rising fascism. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Exactly. Maul reveals the truth to Devon, specifically, like pulls her off to the side and is like, I know how to defeat it. I was taught by the most powerful Sith Lord of all, Darth Sidious.
Yeah,
right?
I really liked there's a literal ... between Darth and Sidious where he hesitates to say his master's name, which is the thing he did in the Clone Wars as well.
Right.
Where it's like he's almost afraid of summoning his master by saying his name.
Right. Dooku told Kenobi or like Obi-Wan about Sidious. Yeah. So it's been talked about.
Yeah. And he Maul mentioned it to Ahsoka as well. He said Darth Sidious. Yeah.
Right. My master purged the Jedi Order and made himself the Emperor.
Oh, I love that. I love this revelation because, like Devon's got to have feelings about that. It's all like, wait, your master did that. Amazing.
Devon, I implore you, use your rage and unleash your potential.
Yes. Again, he's just coming back to like, you have all of these tools that could make you stronger and you're not using them. Girl, wake up.
Yeah. And so like there is something called righteous rage.
Yeah.
Which is used in a way to protect those who need protecting or to help the helpless or to right injustices, etc. And oftentimes we have to rely on that because passivity or not engaging in emotions doesn't always change the world.
Right. Yeah.
Daki and Maul continue to talk about him.
Yeah, they kind of get a moment to themselves, which is nice. Where Maul is saying that Vader is very powerful, and then Daki's like, "Well, if we defend one another, we will be stronger." At which point, in my house, I'm all like, "Oh, now you want to team up." Where was this in episode 4?
Yeah, Maul is like, I suggested that so long ago.
We are so past that point, my guy. Like, now you're all about let's defend each other. I'm like, you're the one who started swinging a lightsaber at me 6 episodes ago.
Maul's like, no, if I'm right, he knows how you think. Aggression is the only way.
Yeah. Maul has definitely put it together that Skywalker is Vader. That's what he means when he says, if I'm right, this guy knows exactly how Jedi think. He's got it. He's put the pieces, he's put them together. And I really want to see this get, meted out in a season 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They moved their fight to the crumbling bridge. Bridges, of course, mean communication. And if it is a crumbling bridge, it is a crumbling means of communication. So I think it actually talks about, it's like the transition for Devon, her pathway has changed. Right? She doesn't actually cross the bridge in that way. She goes back into the darkness, and Daki doesn't leave the bridge.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah.
Devon removes her cloak. We talked about her cloak in the first episodes, that she took it off to basically when she gets taken by the police, and then she engages with Maul the first time.
Yeah.
And the removal of clothing is also symbolic because it means that she is casting off her old way of doing things.
Yeah.
Because she never has it returned to her.
I love that. I'm excited.
It's day. And even though it's foggy, it's not foggy where they are. You can clearly see the sun through the clouds.
We finally got Maul in daylight.
He's in the sun.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about this broken bridge and this communication breakdown where it's like, the dark and light aren't really in conversation with each other yet. And yet Maul has moved up into the daylight and Devon is moving closer to him. Like, it's so good. It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah. And we talked about like the Maul moving into the light would be a sign of positive change. He's certainly like really trying hard.
Yeah.
To like get there, to be like, I'm going to be like, I'm allies with Jedi. Crazy. I'm doing things for others. I'm trying to help. I'm giving suggestions.
I'm here to help. Let's work together.
Yeah. Exactly. But the Inquisitors show up, so then it turns into a 3v3 fight.
3v3, let's go.
Merrick gets pushed off the bridge.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. And then Devin splits off to fight the Crow while Daki and Maul and Vader fight. Maul is not doing well by this point.
Maul's not doing well.
He's really not.
He's stumbling. Like, he has to stagger out of that fight because he can't keep on his feet. It's rough. And like, Vader is just throwing them around. This isn't hard for Vader at all.
I'm actually very frustrated with Daki in that, like, it's very obvious that they can outrun Vader. Right. Like, I'm frustrated with him, and it's like, for a guy who's constantly wanting to run away, that was not his first instinct. Yeah. Like, I feel like they could have run. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I did really like the part where Maul stops Vader's lightsaber with his force.
Yes,
with his hand. So good.
Like, Vader stops his lightsaber. He stops. Yeah. And Daki gets a good like hit on his arm, which is great. We know that's a fleshy bit.
Yeah.
He gets a fleshy bit of Vader. And so Maul's stumbling away, and he hears Devin. So he doesn't do anything until he hears Devin like really struggling with the Crow fight.
Yeah, Devin's not doing good either.
And then he chooses to push Daki closer to Vader, and
he's just like
take him with the force, right?
Yeah.
And then he like limps away. And of course, like, we have to view this in a very selfish, sorcerer, aggressive. I'm gonna do a little trick to get my way, to get my family, right? Like, he's very much in that sorcerer queen archetype.
Yeah, where it's like that idea of like, the things that matter to me, and the things that don't matter to me don't matter at all.
Yes,
and
yes. And you will lose something for my love.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I will sacrifice you for the person I care about.
Exactly. Yeah. Or she has to lose something because I love you. Yeah. Like, there's some really hard stuff, and he is not being a good person. Like, I know you're like, I can agree with him in this.
So that's the thing. I loved this choice because it felt very Maul. It felt very like WWMD. What would Maul do? It's the smart. Like, what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? Stay there, fight Vader? He's clearly weak. He can't keep on his feet. Is he just supposed to sit there and let Vader kill him? Absolutely not. Like,
he trolley problems it, and he decides to sacrifice Daki.
It's cold and calculated, and I was kind of here for it. And I felt like it was a morally ambiguous decision. I didn't even think it was like a pure villain decision. I truly felt like, go save Devin. That makes sense. Leave this guy.
I mean, we've seen what happens when Jedi go and fight a dark Force user who's very skilled in the woods in Acolyte. They all die. Like, that's what happens, right? So I don't know. He certainly didn't play by the rules that Vader was expecting. And
good. He'd be dead. And he would be dead.
He would be dead. Yeah. No. And absolutely in his own survival, pathway. Right. Brander witnesses this betrayal, so this is why we think he lives.
Yeah, this is why I think he lives, because there's no way that secret just dies with Brander. I think he's going to show up in season 2 in Imperial custody and eventually get reunited with Riley and Devin, and then he will reveal this quote-unquote betrayal to Devin, and it'll cause a rift between Maul and Devin. Because, like, again, even if Maul's decision was very calculated, even if he comes back with her like, hey, you needed help, I did what I thought was best for you, I don't think she's going to care.
No.
And I'm really mad because I can already see that plot point coming. I'm already frustrated with it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you're watching a movie and there's a character who's lying about something and you're just waiting for the lie to get revealed and you're just like, you're checking your watch. You're like, come on, like, it's
Yeah.
always really frustrating when you're ahead of the plot point.
Yeah, unless it's done in a very particular way where we enjoy the
Right.
suffering of those characters in the
Oh, sure.
meantime. But we
Sure, there's
don't
a good way to
enjoy
do
the
it.
fact that
Hmm.
Maul did this because now we know there's like this basically
Secret.
secret
Yeah.
between them.
Yeah.
Vader kills Daki. Devin feels it. She feels it,
Yeah.
and she goes to the window. Death of the Mentor. We see the lightsaber in his body as she sees him there.
Yeah.
And this is very much like when Luke saw Obi-Wan die.
Obi-Wan died,
Right,
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
on the Death Star. They specifically were very clear, like this is Vader killing more mentors.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, Devin is so angry, and we get this very weird scene of Maul watching Devin be angry.
Yes, it's just like good.
Good. Yeah, and so she loses her lightsaber, and so lightsabers have lots of symbolism around them. They really explored it well in the Clone Wars. They've also explored it really well in other media, like with Acolyte as well as with the sequel trilogy. But lightsabers are your life.
It's your life. Obi-Wan
Right?
said it. He said it in Attack of the Clones.
Yes.
This is your life.
And so this is a symbolic death. Losing who she was, the Padawan, her death of her mentor, losing her lightsaber is a symbolic death. And now Maul offers up his lightsaber.
Yes. The Duel of the Fates lightsaber. Not the new one that he's cobbled together, but like this like really significant lightsaber. He offers it to her.
And it's not a give. He offers it, and then she takes it with the Force. Maul has been all about consent this whole show.
Mwah, we love it. Oh, consent king.
Consent king.
Yes.
And yeah, that is the lightsaber from the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
It is absolutely representative of him.
It's representative of him. This is very well the lightsaber that killed Qui-Gon Jinn.
I have a question. I mean? So there's a great picture of you with the two balls making like the heart symbols because Maul has two hearts, right?
Maul has two hearts,
right? So it makes sense that he has two lightsabers because Anakin talks about how this weapon is his life, but specifically the kyber in it represents your hearts.
Yeah, exactly.
And so now he has given his symbolic heart to Devin. And they each hold one of his hearts.
Exactly. Oh, gosh, I love that. There's so much, duality symbolism around Maul. I talked about this already. And just like the fact that he has given this to Devin, she is the inheritor of all that he is now, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, is this how people felt seeing Rey with the Skywalker saber? Because I get it now. Like, I get it. It just means so much to me to see her.
When she reached out to it and it pulled it to her.
No, I mean in that very fanboyish, like, oh, she is the next Skywalker. She is continuing Luke's line, that very, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way a certain sect of fanboys talk about the Skywalker saber and the people who are like genuinely gutted and angry to see that lightsaber get exploded. The people who needed her to patch it back up and then use it in The Rise of Skywalker. Like, you know what I mean? Because they were like, the inheritance has been lost. The inheritance has been shattered. And that was like such a deep wound in their fandom that like J.J. Abrams literally had to slap tape on that lightsaber to put it back together again. Do you know what I mean? Like there's literally duct tape wrapped around that thing to be like, see, it's fine. See, it's fine. The inheritance is still intact. To see Devin inherit Maul's lightsaber, he offers it to her and she chooses to take it. I get it now. I get it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought it always represented the fact that she was like chosen by the Force.
Yeah.
Like Rey, I meant. But for this, like, I think it's that he is basically given, he feels himself as one with Devin.
Yeah.
That's how I read it.
Well, because like, you know, episode 3, those two halves of his lightsaber were in combat. The two of them were in conflict, right?
Yes.
She took half of his lightsaber and then they fought. And there were all those like Sam Witwer screams and you know.
Yeah.
Right?
We don't hear any of those screams.
We don't hear any screams.
They fight together and it's really good.
They fight together and it's so good because I mean it's just like you said, she has half of him now and they fight as one. I love a dyad. I love a dyad.
Yeah. And they defeat the Crow and then Vader shows up and Maul's like
his new go-to move.
Let's bury everyone in rubble. And it doesn't feel like the rocks like they're definitely stopping Vader, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be for very long. And so Maul's like, we gotta go, Devin. We must go.
We must go. And she has that like, no, I will kill them. And there has a really good reverb sound on her voice.
Yeah. Like the anger.
The anger. It was giving Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters. Like when she goes into demon form and like anytime she like shouts and gets angry, there's that cool reverb effect. Like that's what Devin sounded like to me when she got real mad.
Yeah, you're not strong enough, but I will train you and we will have our revenge.
And we will have our revenge. The way I threw my hands up in the air like a football touchdown. I was like, yes, he said the thing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Revenge. Because she has such a personal grudge against Vader now. He wants to kill the Emperor. So like, hey, let's get super strong and take out this empire. Devin, let's take out the Empire.
Yes.
Let's go. Because I feel like that's what all of this season was building up to. Let's be so for real. You know, Devin hates the Empire in this really ambiguous, they're crushing everybody beneath their heel kind of way. But now it is so personal to her. Mm-hmm. And Maul is like, I can work with that. We have personal stakes. Let's go.
You want to take out Vader? I want to take out Sidious. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
And it's really, really interesting that although I'm sure Maul is like ultra disappointed to have lost all of his allies.
Yeah.
It is really interesting that this was a sacrifice he was willing to make.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. I mean,
oh boy,
he didn't have visions of Rook Kast shooting the Emperor in the face. I mean, if he had, things would have been very different.
Yes.
He has whatever this vision is. I'm going to need more clarity on this vision, but whatever this vision is, he believes in it. And he believes that Devin is, you know, going to be some sort of powerful weapon. And so, yeah, he really was willing to give up everything else to make it happen.
Yeah. They board Drayden's ship, and Devin and Riley are both pretty upset. Riley is still under two boots as a parental figure, and so I don't think that he's left his maiden phase.
Yeah,
I would argue that Maul is not a parental figure to Devin.
To Devin? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they're equals in this dyad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes. And so this is considered to be, as part of the hero's journey, the magic flight, which is the escape from the underworld.
Oh, the Eagles. The Eagles are coming.
The Eagles are coming. Eagles. Yeah. The Drayden Voss's ship is coming. Yeah. This is the magic flight. Drayden reminds Maul that he owes him for this, and that he has to go like, do his thing.
Go do your thing. And I'm just all like, yeah, Boss Montero is a corpse. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
I'm really interested if this, like, what kind of plot hook is this for season 2? Is this like going to be some sort of big bad for season 2? Is this something we take out in the first 30 minutes of season 2? I'm really intrigued to see what's going on with Boss Montero.
I really hope it's like, it get him out of the way and then he can like he has
Yeah.
his like kingdom
Yeah.
that he's running, you know.
It'll
I just-
probably be like, remember how we spent the first like 4 episodes taking care of the Pikes and then we never talked about them again? I feel like that's probably what's going to happen in season 2.
I want less time than that.
God, less time. I need him gone. I so don't care. I don't care about any of that. I really just care about training Devin.
Yeah. Maul sits down beside Devin. There are no chairs on this ship.
Nope.
Only floor.
Only floor. I loved how he like slid against the wall and he's just so visibly injured and he's like grunting a little because he's just so hurt. It's been a day. Listen, it's been a day. This moment felt like really vulnerable to me.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm villain pilled. I don't know.
No, I think it was. And Devin's like got the lightsaber in her lap and is just holding it.
Yeah, this piece of him. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. And his like Maul's theme from Rebels is playing over the silence as the two of them look at each other. It's so mournful and lovely. I always really loved his theme from Rebels. And there's something about seeing him so visibly injured and then him sitting down with her, because this was something that earlier in the season he only did in private with the Knight brothers when he was injured and in need of maintenance on his legs. It was like, oh, I have to literally go hide before I can show any sort of vulnerability. But with Devin, he just sits down with her, and he doesn't go hide himself away somewhere. I liked it. I thought it was really vulnerable.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she says, "All right, I'm ready."
Yes.
And then we get a zoom up on Maul's face.
I loved that. Like the close up on their eyes, you know, you could just feel the electricity of like their locked gaze. I loved it. I was just like, finally the show can start.
And now we wait.
And now we wait. Now we play the waiting game.
Yeah.
Amazing. I just, this is where I wanted episode 2. This is what I wanted in episode 2 of the show. At least we're here now. At least we're here now.
Yeah. So overall for these episodes, again, recapping, amazing stuff. Lots of stuff that's being said from a mythic motif, from a symbolism perspective. We know very clearly where Maul is at in his journey. He is heading towards a king arc, but he is a sick king. So he is... Yeah. I worry that ends up being that he's going to be too passive or bring too much sort of sickness to the land because he's not in a healed state. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. And Devin herself is ready to take on her own initiation into adulthood. This is her making her own decisions based on everything. And from a symbolic perspective, they are in union.
Yeah, no, I love that because, like, this is why I really wanted Ahsoka to team up with Maul, is because I'm really interested in Maul being. Maul has stepped away from the Sith, and he knows very clearly that he doesn't want to be Sith anymore, but he doesn't really know what that means or how to step forward. And so, like, when people are upset that Devin has quote unquote fallen, I'm like, okay, but what do you think? What do you think balance is? Like, why is it so impossible to think that, like, Devin is only going to get worse and worse and worse and Maul is never going to change? Like, why is it so impossible to think that Devin couldn't make him a little bit better? Like,
they don't think about Maul like that. And I do think that this plays into sort of some of the things we have struggled with the show, which is that it hasn't gotten to be the Maul show. You had a statement about this, like,
Surf Dracula?
Surf Dracula, yeah. Like, in the modern age of storytelling, past like the 90s, if you have a short story like this, like, they spend a lot of times introducing the character in the world and, like, trying to set the stage of how the character became.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the tweet. Okay, so Surf Dracula was a post from like 6 years ago. where the tweet said, back in the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see that fool surfing every week in new adventures. But in the streaming era, the entire first season got to be a long flashback about how he got the surfboard until you finally get to see him surf for 5 minutes in the finale. So I really feel like this whole first season was about Dracula finding his surfboard. You know, it was Maul finding his apprentice. Like, this season was pitched, the show was pitched as the Maul show. And it was going to be like, how does Maul train an apprentice? And he didn't even get the apprentice until the last 5 minutes. So, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, and so like I knew it from the beginning when they were like, "Here's Brander Loss," and I'm like, "Who?" They ended up making this decision to give us this very normalized gaze into the Maul environment, and so I will be disappointed if this show only gets 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because then we will have only had 10 episodes in the show that we were promised.
Exactly. My goodness. I
won't mind it as much if we get like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
You know, like a Rebels treatment or even more. Give me all of the seasons until he shows up on Malachor.
Yeah.
I would freaking love it.
That would be amazing. So, like
what are the adventures of Maul for the next 18 years?
I mean, let's not forget, we had 2 episodes in the middle of the season with functionally 0 Maul, where Maul was in 1 minute of each episode.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. If half or more of this season is going to be about Brander Lawson and co, then we need more than 20 episodes. Absolutely. I just, it's like, so funny.
I would be interested in the supercut timing of how much Maul was actually in his own show.
I'm so curious. Yeah. About like the actual
if it is less than an actual episode fully 45 minutes or 22 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
That's really disappointing. Like
unacceptable.
And frankly, it comes down to a writing issue that they didn't, they couldn't figure out a way to tell a Maul story without this hyper normie lens to bring everybody up to speed. And they should have maybe thought about humanizing him within his comrades rather than humanizing him through this lens of this normal thing, which was, it was, I don't know, very Skeleton Crew, like trying to create the most normal situation with a dad and cop show. Like,
gosh, yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I'm thinking about the number of scenes in Brander Lawson's apartment, and I just don't get it, fam. I don't get it. I'm so mad they made me watch a cop show when the show was called Maul Shadow Lord, and then he didn't even become the Shadow Lord until the last episode. And I don't even think he's the Shadow Lord yet.
Is he the Shadow Lord yet?
It's Surf Dracula. He's not even the Shadow Lord yet. It's about how he became the Shadow Lord. I'm so annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed.
Like, I want to say I still love the show, and I just it made me thirsty for more Maul.
For more Maul. Yeah.
Right? And I'm obsessed with the Maul that we got in episode 8. Right?
Could have been the whole show. That could have been the whole show.
Yeah. And I actually argue that the fear of emotion is coming from a place of not embracing the femme gaze.
Right. Yeah. Say it louder. My God. Yeah.
Right. And the femme gaze would have told us that maybe we shouldn't kill off all the female characters in the show. Maybe.
Yeah.
Again, like, I critique because I love, and I feel like this show is only just getting started, and I wish that we had gotten all 20 episodes, all in the one season.
Yeah.
One season, 20 episodes. I also wish that it had a little bit more of the context of him and his crew, right?
Yeah. I really wanted to watch a show about Maul and his crew. But instead, I got a show about Brander Lawson and his crew with occasional cuts to Maul.
Yeah.
it's absolutely insane that I know more about Two Boots than I know about Scorn or Icarus. It's absolutely insane that I know more about Two Boots than I know about Rook Cast. We spent no time with them. We spent no time with them.
And I don't know why that is, other than they couldn't figure out a story to tell with them.
That's wild that you have these incredible characters and you couldn't think of a story to tell with them. It's wild that you gave
Or it's
Maul,
a fear. It is a fear of humanizing the dark side, or it's a fear of humanizing people who are darker.
But like, why tell a Maul story if we're not humanizing the dark side? His whole deal is humanizing the dark side because he never had a choice in this. He's not an Anakin who tumbled down gradually into the dark side. It's, it's like, oh, you chose the dark. I was born in it. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, he never had a choice. And so him figuring out, what does all of this mean? How do I act? It's very humanizing. And why be afraid of that? Why not embrace it?
And the benefit of telling a Maul story is that if he finds forgiveness for himself, or he finds empathy for the past version of himself, or even the version that he is now, that maybe we can find that empathy for ourselves at our worst.
Exactly. Gosh,
right?
Yeah.
That is the point. And so, like, I question, what are we doing here?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's a great point. Gosh, yeah. I found so much.
It is such a good show, obviously, but I can't help see the fear in telling that story that the Acolyte didn't have.
Right. No,
the Acolyte told the dark side story. I am really happy overall with like the beauty of the show, the sound of the show, the everything like that. And yeah, the story was great. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I just I still feel like it's so odd that we didn't get more Maul.
Yeah, it's wild. Especially like all of the stuff that like Sam Witwer said in the lead up, where he's just all like, oh, Savage is on Maul's mind a lot. And I'm all like, we got 2 seconds of him talking about Savage. Like, I don't know.
Hopefully they paid Sam a lot of money to barely be in the show.
Right? Fair. Yeah.
I'm so like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just honestly, I'm just kind of sad. Like I wanted way more.
I wanted more Maul. Well, because we were told constantly, this is the Maul show. It's finally the Maul show. Oh, we couldn't do a lot with Maul because it was Rebels was from Ezra's point of view. Clone Wars was Ahsoka's point of view. Finally, it's the Maul show. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's have it be from his point of view. Let's make him the main character. And no, he wasn't. I'm sorry, Maul was not the main character of this show. He was not.
Even Devin wasn't the main character.
Even Devin wasn't this. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Like he was a strong character in this show because Maul is always a strong character. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if he gets 2 minutes of screen time. He's a presence and he's quite strong, but he wasn't the main character. And this wasn't the Maul show. I'm so sorry. It wasn't the Maul show.
It feels, it does feel sad that we have to say that, but that's where we're at.
Yeah. I mean, I loved all the Maul stuff we got. Maybe part of the reason I'm so disappointed is because the Maul stuff was so strong. And I'm like, this could have been the whole show.
Or they just had a lot of fear in dealing with too much too fast.
Yeah. That's
right?
Yeah. Maybe season 2 will pick it up. Maybe Brander Lawson really is dead. And then we can spend the entirety of season 2 just with Maul and Devin. I doubt it. I doubt they're going to have
because writing works that they need things to do, and so there's going to be conflict. There's going to be characters that are introduced to add antagonism and growth and change and fetch quests and challenge and stuff like that. But what I want is Maul to talk more.
I need him to talk
Devin,
more.
and for them to communicate.
Yeah, I need Devin to see Maul. She still doesn't know who this guy is, like even at all. He has finally like told her like the emperor was my master, but like she hasn't seen his humanity, not really. And for them to like really connect, she needs to see him and she needs to understand that he's a sad boy.
Yeah, and so that's the femme
We need
gaze aspect that I'm saying is missing. So the femme gaze is being able to actually see the person and then have the gaze returned. So Maul only sees his vision. He doesn't actually see Devon.
Yeah.
He's never actually seen her.
Yeah, he needs to
Right?
see really what she is and what she's
And
lost.
then we need something called the feeling camera, which we have gotten in this, which is that Maul is showing emotions. There's big close-ups of Maul's face and he's crying. And we also get like Devon's face a lot, like her consternation, her anger.
Yeah.
Women characters being allowed to express emotions. Like we're certainly on the pathway to that. But again, Surf Dracula. Like I just wish this had been this way from the beginning. Did we need the cop show to introduce Maul? I'm not sure. I don't know.
No.
You know?
No. I'm just, if this had been the Vader show, be so for real, would we have spent half of the season with Brander Lawson? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It would have been the Vader show.
I don't know that we ever will get a Vader show as much as some people on the internet would love a Vader show. It would be not great, right?
Yeah.
It's not great just following around a murder monster.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and that's what makes Maul so good. He is deeply feeling and he is deeply pitiable and relatable. There's places you can go with his character if you have the courage to do so.
You know, it's interesting, although now that we're going to speculate about a Darth Vader show, it would just be him trying to bring Padme back to life again.
Gosh.
Like, that would be
beautiful.
great. I would love that. Like, just turn Vader immortal into the Darth Vader show, where you only see, and even in Vader Immortal, you only see like 5 minutes of Vader.
Amazing. I hope in season 2 that Maul takes Devon to Dathomir. I want that really bad.
Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, let's talk about season 2. What do you want?
I want Devon to get the tattoos. I don't think she will until like maybe.
Again, on her arm.
On her arm. Yeah, it can come in stages. Absolutely. Yeah. I want to see her gradually take those steps towards Maul. It'd be so good. I want a Dathomir trip. I want anything where Devon sees Maul's humanity and he's just all like, oh, yeah, this is where I'm from. I didn't really grow up here, though. I was kind of stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Kira.
Like ooh, Kira. Yeah. Yeah. Kira cameo. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I actually don't want him hanging around the Syndicate so much.
Oh, Crimson Dawn?
Yeah. Like, I just want him to like set it up and then like them to be like, now on to our training adventures. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Him and Devon cruising around, training. I want to, learn some sick backflips. You were talking about like if Maul ever like is playful, it would show like a healing of his inner child. And I really want to see that with Devon. I want to see any amount of like playfulness, even if that means like they are training and he like smiles because he's having so much fun. He's having so much fun just slinging his lightsaber recreationally with his apprentice.
Yeah.
That would be so good.
Or just like they're on a snow planet and he tosses snow at him, or they get into a snowball fight.
Yeah, she like throws a snowball at him and then he's all like, that's really childish. But then all of a sudden like a snowball comes from her, like from a different direction that he like threw with his mind, right? Yeah. That'd be so cute.
This is the sort of stuff that like would show definitely that he is not the same Maul that he was, because he's definitely not the same Maul in Rebels. Like he's still wily, he's still tricksy, right? He's a big trickster. That is his thing in Rebels that we know about him. But we need to be able to see like, how does he live this long without getting himself killed? He's got to have a good period of time where things are working out for him.
Yeah.
Before he loses it all and he ends up on Malachor all alone.
I'm not going to give up on the idea that we might see him paint. Not even necessarily like pulling out oils in a canvas, but like if he ever had blood on his hands and just smears it on the walls. Doesn't even have to be anything, but like,
I mean, it would be the gaze returned if he paints Devon.
If he paid Steph, oh, amazing. Please.
Yeah.
Filoni.
Somebody hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushki-doo. You bushki better. You bushki better.
Like, we're so invested, and I just, there's things that I would have I hoped for that we didn't get, and I want more just awesome in the future.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
We want more.
Give us more, please. Yes, thank you. Please, we ask nicely.
Yeah.
Well, this has been like such a fun journey,
Yeah,
Katie.
it's been so much. An amazing 5 weeks. I can't believe it went by so fast. It went by so fast.
It did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you everyone for listening and for your like excellent questions and commentary. This has been a lot of fun to go along for the ride on, and I really look forward to season 2, and hopefully, Katie, you will be back for that
absolutely.
as well.
Oh, you can't keep me away.
This has been such a joy to cover this with you. Your energy and your love of Maul absolutely makes me love Maul, and I see him through your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Now I want Maul too.
Yes. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. This was wonderful. You're so smart and always just such a joy to talk to. Yeah.
And Katie, where can people find you while they are waiting for season 2?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come hit me up on Blue Sky. I'm at Poe Hot Dameron.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for listening, and cheers. Thank you for listening to What the Force. I'm Marie-Claire Gould, your host. Our orchestral music is by Christy Carew for What the Force. You can support the show directly on Patreon at patreon.com/whattheforce. We would like to thank all our patrons, especially those who love and are obsessed with What the Force: Christian R., Adrian, Sarah Joy, Scott, John, In Wild Space, Minky Moo, Derek C., How Rude, Christian Luca, Carly Ann, and Scott C. Support the show by wearing the Force with our merch. Like and subscribe on YouTube, or leave a 5-star review on iTunes or other pod apps. It helps people find the show. You can connect with us on Blue Sky at WT Force, What the Force Podcast on Facebook, or on our website at whattheforce.ca, or our Discord. Links are in the liner notes. Feel free to reach out and start a conversation. Cheers.